Okay, another 1 minute event. Okay, interesting enough. Another tryout duel. Okay, that is intriguing. Say the least. We'll mail Devon into the stream for what will be an entertaining stream today. We're just got to stockpile our gens, which is a funny thing to say. It feels like a while since we've started the stockpile, but that's what we'll do. Today I'll just be getting confirmed entries for a few things today. Magician's Force, confirmed entry. We are going to have a tournament on Friday as well. Howsing Shrub, welcome into the stream. How'd your runs go the other day too? I have to ask. Just curious. Hopefully everything's up and running for today. We are live. And we are ready to go. I'm just going to see what we can play for the 1 minute event. Because that event's gone live today. How's things, Austin? Welcome into the stream. Been a good day so far. Yeah, just trying to get confirmed entries for Magician's Force today. I'd love people to come along and get us our numbers up for that. If you do need a list of cards sent, I can easily do that too, but I'm just going to get people confirmed today. That's an old Duelroom, Austin. If you do want to have a duel, however, you've got to let me know. So yeah, we'll fix that Duelroom up. There'll be a new one. Okay, want to have a duel. I will get the solos done first and leave right there for battle today. But I will be playing Blue Eyes, just to let you know. Like, I'm just taking my time to get trained on that one. But yeah, I was thinking about having a tournament on Friday as well. I'm going to try out something on Friday. I don't know if it's going to be received well again, but just want to see if we can get some people playing the game again, and in a way where it can be pretty popular. We had a suggestion last week, the NR Fest could happen. We still have to do Structured X Showdown, so it'll be either one of those two. Probably try to get Structured X Showdown probably done first. But yeah, we'll see how things pan out. It's pretty good at the moment, Austin. And yeah, other news today. No leaks from Decade, from what I've heard. So obviously the leaker has been found out, and he can't sort of do any leaking anymore. So we're just gonna find out in the month what we get. But yeah, yeah, Austin, the deck will hopefully serve me well the next couple of months, and I can sort of get finally some other things done. My account. Pile into this. One more, and then I will swap the Duelroom round. But yes, just note, for anyone else that wants to have a duel, we are keen on doing that today. But yeah, just let me know if you are battling first. But it would just be one duel per person. So I've got to do a balance. Only a matter of time until the Weezer was outed. Yeah, I have a funny suspicion they've found out who it was, and he's got no source there anymore. Funny enough, he probably has information for like 6 months ahead, so we may get the odd thing here and there. Yeah, like we will get early days collection up again at some point, Austin. It's just got to meet the objective first before we sort of play it. I've got to get getting over Bennett Foddy done too. That was sort of going to be planned for Wednesday's stream. Yeah, it took them a couple of years to sort of work that out, to say the least, in terms of the Weasel. That will get that done. I've got the 1 minute tryout event to do as well, so that is going to obviously take a bit of priority as well over our Duelroom. But I will get the Duelroom removed and then re-added, and then we'll go from there. Nine 4 8 6 1 8. Yeah, we'll do a bit of a mix of things today, but yeah, some interesting things happening during the day. Like, there's apparently a big update coming in tomorrow. Like, people might be able to work out what's coming into the game. But no, I don't think we're going to get the updates like we used to, as I reckon they've figured out who it is. Yeah, we'll just wait for Austin there for our battle, and we'll go from there. But yeah, just want to get some good matches in with Blue Eyes over the next few weeks. And yeah, like, just be interesting where we take our direction of our account really now. Like, we've got a very nice amount of things built now. Good luck, Austin. Yeah, we'll hopefully have a good duel. And I'm looking forward to the stream today. It's always good fun to sort of get some battles in. Obviously, Duelroom every day this week. We'll take in a few requests as well as doing ranked and everything else. But still get a whole heap of gems at the end of the day on ranked, so that's gonna be big for us. Okay, boards. Okay, you're imperming me. Okay, that is very, very annoying. No protection for them now. Okay, activate Lordy Lord. Yeah. Anyone for Magician's Force tournament today too. I'm gonna really push that this week. It is happening this week regardless. I just need to get the make sure I have the numbers. So I'm just gonna get my confirmed entries in today. Who's available this week for that? If you have not played Seal Showdown before, it's a super fun event. Would like to get it. We're dueling Austin today, Onion. So Austin is very much swooping on my cards. We're in all sorts of bother in this one. But yeah, just with the backseat gaming, as I've always pointed out, like, just at the end of the duels too, I've just got to sort of play it the way I need to and then go from what people say then. Like, I've got to make the mistakes. Like, backseat gaming is something I do permit to an extent, but yeah, just being fair to all opponents, I don't like it during a duel. Gonna get wrecked by our Sword Soul here. But no, I would appreciate the help here and there. And there's the legend that is Fab in the stream.
From starry to solar, we're running all over. Travel the speed of light and beyond. Our future is loading, the doorway is showing what's we got. When you're in the ranks, you can't be guessing about. No matter what remains, all of the circuitry's connecting where we route. It hooks us up to break a new bound. Now access your strength.
How's things, Lady Goo? With the wind. That's going to get negated by Baron. We are pretty covered here at the moment. The race connecting us in sound. Yeah, tokens of tuner. Yes, it really is.
Trust in the future's
Never been over.
It's waiting with the wind. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, tonight's a big night. Actually, like, it's the start of getting some duels in against you guys, doing the 1 minute trial. I'm going to work out what we're going to play for that. It's going to be pretty interesting what we try to come up with for that. And yeah, like, I am really heavily promoting some tournament-based stuff this week. So I'm going to have 3 tournaments this week. We are going to have finally Honor Shrubs. One, I'm decided we're going to do Structure Showdown. And Sunday, we're just going to get confirmed entries for the Sealed Showdown if people are playing, if they're available this weekend. Like to see that get over the line. I know a few people have been asking where it's been the last 2 weeks. We've had to delay it just due to lack of entries. So this week, hopefully it's a different story.
I wanna be the very best, like Fab was here. He's the best duelist around the world.
You're gonna join the Sealed Showdown, Austin. So Sealed Showdown is I'll give you a set of cards. You have Discord.
Now it's my destiny. You must defend. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. Your courage will pull us through. You teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. Pokemon.
Good old Pokemon. That song's forever a banger. That is such well produced, that song. And we're gonna go True Lights. How's things, Slamsto? Welcome into the stream. But Austin, if you got Discord, can you message me in Discord, please? And I will send you a list of cards that you have to play. It's good to hear Lamster. Pokemon Black White anime love. Haven't seen a Pokemon anime for an ages. At the moment, I'm watching rewatching One Piece again. Favorite Pokemon song is Team Rocket. Team Rocket's Rocket. I know I've got a really cool version. Yeah, I'm gonna try the 1 minute event today, Lamster. That is on the agenda. Absolutely on the agenda. I will get into that in a moment. Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon. I'll play it. I'll play it. Actually, it's a Fab request, so we will get her up. I'll play a version that I like. This Team Rocket. I'll play it. We'll play it just for Fab. So easy when you play Lab. I've got to work out what we're playing for that. Oh, you've got evenly. You're kidding me. Okay, so we have to keep... So frustrating. That's one I like here. Here we go. We're gonna play it.
Pokemon Metal album is available now. Links in the description.
This is one I like. I don't know if you will like it or not, but it's my version.
Sick of waiting. I want Pikachu, and this time, don't screw it up. We'll be the richest rogues of all time.
Creators of a grand design.
I'll be the king.
I'll be the queen.
Just wait, the chorus is real good in this.
Of crime.
trying to fill Richard Week's combo in the Trido has not gone well, but I did get close one time.
Unite all peoples within our nation. To extend our reach to the stars above. James. Surrender now. Prepare to fight. Team Rocket's rocking. Big trouble's gonna follow.
I'll talk about that in a sec, Lamster, as well. We were just talking about it before you come in, actually.
We're gonna catch a Pikachu.
Right, we'll play the other one. We'll play a little bit of this one.
This is the boss, and I'm sick of waiting.
Yeah, it's not a bad version, eh? It's I'll play this one as well. It's the actual one that you requested.
Screw it up.
Geez, Austin is on absolutely a tear at the moment.
We'll be the richest rogues of all time.
Creators of a grand design.
I'll be the king.
I'll be the queen. I'll be the joker of crime. Prepare for trouble.
Yeah, I'm good, Silverwolf Alpha. How are you?
To protect the world from devastation.
To unite all peoples within our nation.
To denounce the evils of truth and love.
To extend our reach to the stars above.
Yeah, you gotta look out for Austin in tournaments now. This is how good Austin is. I've just been absolutely blowing off the park in that one.
So at the speed of light. That's right.
Yeah, we're pretty good today. We're just sort of relaxing. Had a short day at work. Short day at work tomorrow, so it'll be good. 15 months, Sapphire. Nice.
We're gonna capture Pikachu.
Right, so we'll focus on that again. But yeah, I prefer the metal version. I like listening to the metal version now. I'm not a huge metal person either, but yeah, that sort of was a good one. That one that I brought up sings the actual theme with the actual Jason Page, who did the first season of Pokemon. Frankie with the Pika, unbelievable. Top 2 you redeemed twice, okay. But yeah, speaking about the pack, usually we know roughly what's going to be in it. Decay usually leaks some information, but interesting enough, he hasn't revealed anything really for the pack this time around. Just makes me believe the leaker's been caught. So we're going to have to just wait for the announcement a couple days out. They may announce Miramal. That could certainly be coming in the next pack. What else could potentially be coming in it? But yeah, that's what I was sort of holding back. I was just waiting for that to play out, Lamster. But yeah, like the pack, I think the core update's tomorrow. So I think they will release some of that. I don't think it's going to be an out-and-out pack for meta. I think the meta will remain the same. I think they'll do something big in June for when the Duelist Cup is announced. We've got a couple of replays from Sapphire. Then I'm going to think of a 1-minute deck that can get us to the promised land pretty quickly, so I get another freebie Shining Sarcophagus pack. Nah, good job, Austin, there for you. Since we need Finish Supreme Darkness, so no Rise or Malice. Seems logical, right? Like, they'd have to go there. But one of them are definitely going to be next month. I predict Ryziel will be next month. Not a lot we can do on that one. 2 replays for Sapphire. Appreciate those replays coming in. But no, yeah, my thought is we're not going to get too much more from Decade. I think that guy's been worked out. So obviously, things that we've had over the last couple of years probably going to be no longer. are you building now, Austin? Wonder if the Pokemon guy got caught as well. They didn't leak the last pack with Pocket either. Quick Pick grab Sage with Wishes, not Maiden, because Sage gets us Maiden. Yes, yeah, that's what I was meant to do. I knew I'd made a mistake there somewhere. Where are we? Blue Eyes White Dragon combos. Let's grab that up. That's today. Do need another window for my counters list. How's things, Dragon James? Hope you're having a good day so far. But yeah, it's all well and good releasing leaks and that, but at the same time, if you get caught, you just get probably kicked out of the game for good. In saying that though, Lancer will get that up too for you very shortly. In saying that though, like the marketing teams for both Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon, they should be doing a lot better job, sort of building up hype. Like maybe once a week, say, hey, this is going to be in the next pack. Look forward to building this lore-based deck with a bit of a blurb about it as well. Hey, nothing wrong with the Mighty Ojamas. Been not great, so that's no good to hear, Dragon James. Have to play Ojama next seed at some point. Not too bad, Dennis. Not too bad. One thing I'll ask you, Dennis, too. Are you confirmed for the weekend for Magician's Force? I'm just writing down names who are going to be available for it. I'm just going to make sure everyone's here. I know Austin has put an entry in, but I'll have to give Austin their series of packs. Well, series of cards. Because we are going to have that this week regardless. Goatee's always a pleasure to watch. Waiting for the Werewolf Archetype, K9. K9's going to be a fair way away yet. I'd say probably later this year. Could be available Sunday. Brilliant. Okay. Had to talk to Frankie when they come in as well. Just making sure they're available as well. Fab, are you entering in? I did think I sent you a list, did I? Or we're not. For those that are wondering what I'm talking about too, people can enter this. But we need some good... We need some good numbers for it. Megalith being clapping, nice. I have no idea what I'm going to play for that. I've just got to think about that before we enter in. Might play Crusadia or something. That's what I might play. If they're available. The quick go second deck. Yeah, early April. Yeah, that fell out the window the last 2 weeks. Month. We put both replays up. I don't think we put this one up. Saving up for stuff for it for the rest of the year. Yeah, like if you play just every so often, like probably a good idea to save now. I will just cross it and see if I pick it up at the time or not. All I can do. No, it's gonna be this week. Like if we have 4 players, it'll just be 3 Swiss rounds. There's so many One Piece seasons, Austin. Like I'm just rewatching it now. Next one is the Dynamis Ignite deck. Ooh, okay, so this is what we're watching here at the moment. I know you'd be down, Fab. Did we send you a list anyway? Like, you got to the end of the week, you can just chip away at it if you want to, but I'm not going to force you or anything. But yeah, I'm just wondering, I'm just trying to get some new names for it too. But there's going to be a tournament this Friday as well. We're going to put together a tournament again like we used to back in the day on this game. Just want to get people involved and having fun with the game in particular. How's things, Frank? Good to see you on stream. The old retro runner stream. Yeah, I'm watching One Piece off Netflix at the moment. Cool, what's Friday? So Friday, I am deciding either a Structure Deck Showdown That was an event suggested by Shrub, where we go normal / rare deck tournament, because it was requested. Whatever people want to do, really. But yeah, like we'll see what we get on the day for that. Obviously, pretty popular at the moment with the tryout. Try to keep the momentum going for that for this week. Yeah, it could be 3 tournaments this week. It's always good to see these builds, like they are underappreciated at times. Lightning Warrior, okay, Lightning Warrior in play. Ghost Trick go rounds. Can have Metal Breaker. Hope you're not yeah, if you want to talk in here, Dragon Age, more than welcome to. Are you having struggles with this game again? Pretty much for not for all of them, Austin. I'm just getting commitments to Sealed Showdown at the moment, because that's the most important one to get over the line this week. Mac Cup always gets numbers, so that's fine. But yeah, the Friday tournaments is who walks in on the day that wants to play. GG's for Sapphire in game number 2. And we've got Lamster's replay now. Let's get that one up. Just do note, chat, I do need to get to the tryout and the other event too. But yeah, we might have an NR / tournament. We'll just get people submitting for that. Same sort of paperwork as the Mac Cup. You can play as many decks as you like, as long as it fits the framework. This is me playing around now because I see people saying it cooks blue eyes. 2 Bridges in hands. Yu-Gi-Oh's a game you got to dedicate a lot of time to. Like, I've dedicated so many days and I'm still learning. I've still got a lot to learn in this game. Emotional damage, okay, Steals with Chris. We'll get that up after the Lamster duel. Yeah, I heard he's a bit of a joker, Austin, there. I've got to get better. I've got to get better at it. Better at this game anyway. Should be a lot better than what we produce at times. Probably my 9th year now, Frank. Realistically though, very realistically though, I only really started playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Like against other players around 2021 when we played Duel Links for that year. Like before that I was speedrunning. I didn't really do anyone else outside of what I was doing. So the knowledge is there and everything like that, but it's just you've gotta be on it every day, like really to sort of get better. And that was a great replay from Lamb, so I appreciate all the replays coming in. Of course, today is a day where we'll do the 1-minute trial duel. And also, we will just keep trying to get people interested in this event here. Like, it's obviously going to be this Sunday. But yeah, I just want to get some expressed interest. So I'm just confirming. I need a few more. We've got some Dragon Ball 5. Deep energy. Strength. We get love. That's what we live. Your enemies will never win. Stop, there's so much to be found. See how you break down the Synchro Rumble.
Inside.
They branded a wrecking players with Zalbalinus the Abyss Dragon. That is devastating for the opponent on board there. Sal versus Trunks, pretty cool. Trunks learned a very valuable lesson in, I think, when the sort of the alternative timeline bulked up too much, lost all his speed. And it's been absolutely destroyed. Yeah, we got all Blue Eyes done, as well. We're just done a wee bit of. We've only did one duel today, just to note. We will do the 1 minute trial thing, whatever. I'll just probably put Crusader up for it and try to get the 3 wins with that, or I might build something else. But yeah, they were just absolutely no match there. That is an easy game for Steels or Chris. But yeah, got it all just. Like have nothing spare really. Like that went all to the Blue Eyes stuff. Right, let's get to this duel trial. I win quickly enough with them. What have we got? I think what we've got that can play into this event. Us Crusader out. Tempai's been retired for a while, but I bought it out of retirement. Why you never play the current meta because everyone runs cards to counter it. Yeah, I'll see Elemental Hero Divine win, right? You only can summon once per turn or something like that. Hero in hands. Oh, it allows you to take. I knew it was something along the lines of taking ones. Yes, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure that's the case. We'll go Maximus. Yeah, the only thing is you need, probably in that situation, both Leonis and Maximus. So I've gone for a bit of a sensible play. Yeah, I've had Crusadia a long time. It's actually the second deck I played on Ranked when this game first came out. Godzilla. Yeah, so poor old Tempire wouldn't be doing all too much in that one. I remember I used to have such a good matchup against Adonister. I remember when they'd set up the big arrival Cyrus, and then I had just like a kaiju just to sort of tribute over, and then they just had to surrender. Poor old Adonister, pretty decent deck, but just not suited for going up against that was a good win. But yeah.
Say his name and
He appears. I still don't have the full entry for this. I can't find it at the moment. Favorite
I
man.
believe in Joe Hendry. Cause you love him in London and Paris and Tokyo, America, Scotland and Canada and Mexico. They say I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry.
Wave your hands from side to side, you say. I saw a little bit of Frankie playing that. And yeah, like it's Time Lord. Okay. Gonna be annoying. I don't have quite the tools I need to win this duel. The Ring of Destruction. Okay, that is quite devastating, that is. The original attack. Get to Barboria. Correct. The Crusaders coming up, chumps. But yeah, we just didn't have enough. We needed equal max. Yeah, plenty of burn Andes for the quick W's. Yeah, the old burn Andes hopefully are not going to get too lucky here. Yeah, you need equal max. You need the Link 3 going off. Guess I can go back to saving up to 10 GGN since I'm not going to be pulling anything to Bly's is totally dead again. Yeah, like, I'll be saving up quite a bit for that, to tell you the truth, as well. Like, obviously, got the big play. every Mac. It's beautiful. It has not been... It's been a hot minute since I played this card. One of my favorite cards of all time. Midnight Crusader Evermax. Okay. Can't stall forever. Yeah, some of the Dragon Ball transformations are quite good. Also, one complaint I do have about Dragon Ball at times is there's too many transformations. And then Riku's out of here as well. The old Crusader is doing the trick here in this event. Let's go. You watch this be my... when we get the 3 wins, you just watch the... you watch us get nothing from the pack. But yeah, good to see you, Lady Goo, in stream. Good to see everyone here, of course. Promoting some tournaments today. Trying to get some willing participants for the Magician's Force $25 tournament on Sunday. Of course, we've got the Mac Cup on Saturday. And we're going to have a tournament on Friday with a yet confirmed tournament as well. Remember the Sprite Evermax mirror matches? Ooh, oh, not doing anything here is a bit of a risk. Rather than do something, but we'll go here. XC, okay. Gotta go for that. We're gonna go for this. We gotta play. Yeah, the good old Sprite Evermax days when Sprite were at full power. So you're gonna be hitting my Parallax Z, okay? At the moment, the best deck in this game is probably the Fiendsmith stuff. Let's go here. I think Blue Eyes is right up there. The thing with Blue Eyes is it's just overrepresented. Like, there's so many people playing. That's why it is higher than what it is normally. So they're going to have Regulax, okay. Confirm gone. You. Thank you, Fool, for that. Digiatus, y'all. Good to see you, Digiatus. Is that it? Is that the end of the 1 minute challenge? And Crusader are 3-0 in the event. Let's go. They got absolutely destroyed as well. Out we go. The Crusader are in play there. Right. Nothing in the pack. Well, that was an easy 3 games. Don't have to complain about that. That was Castera. They got absolutely destroyed. What else did we destroy here? Yeah, if you want to put the replays up, Digiatus, more than welcome to. Oh, that was a cheeky little burn deck. And what were you playing? You're playing at Zodia. Okay, so 3 players got wrecked by my Crusadia build. Never underestimated a man and his Crusaders. Right, but we'll get that replay up and go from there. But yeah, that was Crusader equal max. So pretty much I equipped Maximus, used Maximus as effect to double the damage that was taken on that turn, and every stuff that it's pointed to, it gets the attack, so it's just an easy victory once they activated that. But yeah, we'll get the 3-minute, 1-minute replays up from Digiartist. Talk about a little bit today with news of no out-and-out leaks from Decade this time around. Has the leaker been caught? And will people look forward to sort of what comes out this month? Like in terms of only been a couple of days out before release. For now, you bust out the old reliable Benkai. The quips. Yeah, the Trunks movie was pretty well done. The history of Trunks, I remember that movie. With future Gohan and all that in it. The androids been pretty chaotic in their time. We'll get some replays up, and then we'll hit the normal ranked with Blue Eyes. Of course, Duelroom's still open for anyone that wants to have a duel. Just please do let me know if you are having a battle. Once again, yeah, just talking a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Talking a lot of tournaments. Bringing, we're going to try have 3 tournaments this week. So pretty much, I haven't had 3 tournaments in a week, probably for about a year and a half, 2 years. Going to be interesting. We're going to hopefully get a good amount of people along for all 3 of them. But yeah, the most important thing to us is we just want some good representation on the Sealed Showdown one. Just want people to get along and play some old school Yu-Gi-Oh! It's Swiss, best of 1, and probably about 5 Swiss rounds. So if anyone's keen to play and has Discord and wants me to send any cards their way, definitely get your name amongst the mix. We'll get a cat amongst the pigeons, as they say. Yeah, hopefully they release a new Kaiman soon, so when Blue Eyes is that pretty good. Our Miramal 6-Am Battle Wasp mix pack, maybe Crimson Tears as well. It's not a bad prediction as is, like, I would think they'll do something like that. It's not going to be a pack that's going to impact the meta greatly, but it'd be good to see those builds. Make me jealous of this deck, too, the Digiartist with the Markena stuff. I need 2 Citadel to complete this. Only got 1 at the moment. There you have it. There is the Earth Machines running so smoothly in that action there. I'm guessing that's one of the 1-minute duels. We'll put another one out again. And now there's some good anime movies out there. Like, just got to find the right ones to watch. Onion Knight's got a replay as well. Okay, everyone's flooding in with the replays. It's great to see. And this looks like Tenai Sotso. Yeah, sharks are reasonable. Like you can't underestimate anything these days. Like probably not good in turns against the meta, but a lot of people like that sort of stuff. And like I said, if it gets to an uninterrupted, it sets up a decent board. Burn. We got the heavy freight train Derek Crane. We're into the bosses, and there we go. The Digiart is cleaning up. Yeah, we were talking about the future Trunks movie, Frank. Go a well done sort of movie. I did like the old Bardock special as well. That was good back in its time too. I don't like the Bardock like retconned and Super as much. I like the barbaric sounding one better. Speaking of Dragon Ball franchises, well, when's the next manga chapter coming out? Like, it's like they've only released one in February and haven't released one since. Like, it's just, like, died off the hype and everything for that. I'm not a fan of Dragon Ball Daima. The animation in that's pretty good. What else am I streaming on? I'm streaming on multiple different platforms. I did see that comment pop up. Let's see if that's watching. Sorry, I'll just bring up. Sorry. Just. Swipe with me dating. What am I streaming on? I'm streaming on Twitch. Good to see you in stream. How are you today? If you want to have a duel, Resident Chef, you're more than welcome to have a duel. We're going to get all the replays and that up first, but we will take on the one-off request. What other cards people got their hopes crossed for as well? Like, obviously, Miramal 6, 7 Battle Boss. I'd suspect one of them will be in the next pack, if not two of those. Not a bad prediction, actually. This is a deck that I want to finish so badly, the Infinitrack engine. Just need two of the Markina that's on the field there. It probably is. There's so many things that are canon, not canon these days. It's sort of hard to keep up what they do. They're constantly retconning things, which I don't know if is a good or bad idea. Regulus. Gardas. Played around that pretty well, and that is game. I've got a Onion Knight replay, and we've got a Lady Goo replay coming up now. All these beautiful replays coming in. But yeah, that 1 minute event was quite funny, actually. I didn't expect to go 3-0, but I did. I guess there's some things that suit that sort of play. Crusadia was just suited down to a T for that one. Yeah, 3-0 in that event, pretty easily achievable, you know? You got to get the right sort of matchups. Like, I just happen to have a deck that got 3 pretty convenient matchups where I could take advantage of it. How's things, Jim Fandango? Hopefully having a good start to your week as well. The Eyes Blue, sending Blue Eyes away. Roar of the Blue-Eyed Dragons, grabbing Sage. Sage grabbing... was going to grab, or still was going to grab, the Maiden of White, and that is game. Is game for Onion Knight. We've got another replay for Lady Goo now. Pretty much anyone else wants to put up a replay, probably a good time while we're putting up a good amount of replays. Oh yes, much planned for your day. And Jim with the replay. Okay, we are piling up the replays. Good to see. Lady Goo, hopefully that's the replay that you want as well. No, it's great to see everyone. Typical TCG shenanigans. For us, it's cheap due to 7 rarity reprints, while the first ones are either secrets or reprinted short print, and still more expensive. Okay, so we'll just change that for Lady Goo. That's been requested. It's what this one here, the 4th replay. Boom it is, we'll go there. Gonna save your channel points for later, sounds like a plan. Just a replay, got a pretty funny one. Yeah, sounds good. You're so mean to this person. You gotta be ruthless in this game. You gotta be mean. Like, you just can't give any mercy in this game, because people don't give mercy back. What the argument that I had with Simo the other day was in a replay now for Godzilla. Just getting rounds and promoting some tournaments over the weekend. Like we're 5-6 days away. But we've got Seal Showdown on Sunday. If you want to be part of that, get your submission in. And also the Mac Cup. And also there's going to be a tournament on Friday, which is probably more than likely going to be NR. Where it's going to be the Structure Showdown. We go. Goo is starting to build up the momentum. Centurion Gargle into hand. Wake up Centurion. Wake up Centurion is going to get the token. Activate from the grave now. Sending away the trap. And we are going to be getting Blazar Dragon now. Good play to get rid of that from the graveyard. And now we are sitting on Atrai into the thing. I don't even know the name of that. Shrub would correct me on that if they were here. Old red Supernova Dragon now. And they're just bailing as soon as possible. There is just Ubel getting blown off the park there. Very nice result for Goo. Give Lady Goo a big shout out in a moment as well. Jim, your replay's coming up, and then we've got Godzilla Gamer. Us is doing art and are amazing. Definitely check out Lady Goo's stream and follow her today. And Onion Knight's got the second replay going up. It'll be after Godzilla's one. Just note, guys, there is someone waiting to have a duel too, so we do need to take a wee break in between duels at some stage. Good everyone has something that they really enjoy and think they've mastered and everything, and it shows too. It shows in the replays. We've got some Lore Queen. This is going to be pretty spicy. Lore Queens were just so terrible for so long, and now they're decent. Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon. Douse and throw Stardust Dragon, so that's going to activate. That's going to bring back the Tuning Magician, grabbing Black Metal. Red with the Eyes of Blue. Grabbing the Mausoleum of Whites. There we go, we are just compiling and getting a Transversa now. What are we cooking here? This is gonna be a loop, ain't it? Yeah, it is. Oh, that is just a way to absolutely devastate your opponent. Surprised they didn't bail as soon as that was happening during their steps there. Nice we win there for Jim. And the next replay after Jim's Godzilla Gamer, and then we're back to Onion Knight TTV. Some Blue Eyes. Good to see some Blue Eyes in action, because, yeah, that's what we're playing at the moment. Which Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship's the best, Austin? There's quite a few, like the 5Ds World Championship games are right up there, like in terms of difficulty and good amount of fun in them as well. So Spirit Dragon, True Light, it's going to be stopped there. Spirit Dragon will calmly get back onto the field and we just continue on with our work. Wishes is going to Trident Dragon on the field. Rebo into SP Little Knights. Almost Purge gone now. Cascara Unicorn back. Spirit Dragon face down. And Godzilla will be happy with this though, just with the momentum. Lordy Lord is just a really nice draw. And no comeback there for Masu. Well, Onion Knight, second replay, right? We'll get a game against Chandra, the Tempai's up. But yeah, speaking of Baldur's Gate 3 from Frankie's stream the other day, like I was tempted to pick up that game at some stage myself and sort of do something a bit different on channel. Like obviously at some point I'm going to have to play a few different games on stream just to keep things a bit more interesting. I played a little bit of the original Elder Scrolls. But yeah, it's just the affordability of games at the moment are a bit out of my reach. Sort of might be biased since I had over 2,000 hours in the OG. 2,000 hours is getting quite up there, like, for a game, right? Like, for Yu-Gi-Oh! It's a deception for me. Like, in this game, like, I've probably poured tons of hours into, like, all the Yu-Gi-Oh! Games over the time that I've had them. This game alone, I've had 4,471 hours in. Legacy I've had on PC anyway, 745 hours. Duel Links I had 1,792 hours. And OG Legacy and Link Evolution on the PlayStation, probably a few thousand errands as well. So it does add up. The way I see it for Master Duel anyway, like, if I'm going to be full committal to being free-to-play, I just have to be on most of the time. Just trying to get a little bit ahead each time. I'd love to get it to one day where I just have surplus SR and UR regularly coming in every month, and then I just know I'm going to be able to just open up the new pack, and that'll be about it. Who had to work for it, though? Hydra and play Scarena. And just summoning gone off the field. Hydra just going to be struggling there, and we're going to be swinging that in and out. Chandra in play. Chandra is still going, and we are popping, and we have won that battle. Empire had nothing left. Dragon Ball Evolution bad. Probably one of the worst ever depictions of Dragon Ball of all time. That movie should have never went to the movie theater. It was poor. The producers just didn't know what they were doing. Didn't really tell a story, and yeah, very, very disappointed with that series. Right, we got Chef. Chef, the Duelroom is 948618. Yeah, Snow White wasn't terribly good either. Like, the amount of budget and that people spend on these sort of movies is just crazy, and for it to flop, it just must sting, knowing that you burn all the money there. Still funny watch, don't know how they allowed that to happen. But yeah, with that movie being that bad, like Funimation and all these other companies that may have wanted to do a live-action movie have seen that and think, yeah, that's put us off for life doing that. Dragon Ball GT the best. With Dragon Ball GT, pretty much great concepts, poor execution. By far the best peak Dragon Ball Z was Goku versus Frieza on Namek when Goku went Super Saiyan the first time. That is where I felt, to be honest, the series should have ended. Like, Goku defeating Frieza, and that world and that story lived in peace. No more villains. Obviously, that would have been the perfect ending for that series. But they extended it. There's been some good villains after that, don't get me wrong. But how fitting it would have been to have it end there, for example. And maybe have to spin off movies after that. Another reasonable moment, I suppose, like in recent times for Dragon Ball Super, was when Goku got the Ultra Instinct transformation at the Tournament of Power. Yeah, I would have been earlier than that. I think Goku and Frieza would have been a good end point. That's Epic Valor, okay. Yep, that's what they should have focused on. Really like Super, not gonna lie, like it how it's kind of more like OG Dragon Ball. I think the parascaling's pretty bad in Super. Like, there's some good concepts in it as well, like with the gods and like the multiverse and stuff like that. They got plenty of things they can explore there. And even when Akira Toriyama passed away, like, even my parents know who Goku is. That's how big Dragon Ball was effectively in its time. Yeah, Goku's such an iconic character. Like, if you had iconic characters from a series that people would know, like any sort of person would know, it would be Goku would be one. Probably Ash Ketchum would be another one. Probably the Pikachu as well would probably be memorable, just from those two series alone. What other series where people think that would be the case? Okay. Can't activate because of Purge. Yeah, I thought that was the case. I wonder why it was activatable there. My personal thoughts with some series, like, every series has got to have an end, you know? Like, you look at One Piece, look how many seasons of that is, and they're not even halfway through that. Why could I still add? Dominus Purge. I activated one Dominus Purge. I can't activate fire effects for the rest of the turn, and Ash Blossom is fire. Ash just negated Book of Cool by, not Purge. Ah, okay. I thought it was for that there. It's all good. Doesn't matter. Either way, it was a draw anyway into hand. But yeah, you be listed some DB YouTubers, most of them are under the same line that most transformations aren't, so pointless, and I agree. Yeah, there's too many transformations in that. Like, they should add Super Saiyan 1, maybe 2, maybe 3, and then another transformation after that, and that should have been it. But they've got to release new stuff to make revenue, and I totally get it from that standpoint. Yeah, the only real Dragon Ball YouTuber I watch, or a couple of them actually. I watch Unbrilliant Gaming and Geekdom 101. Yeah, like that. Cell's a good villain. Like, don't get me wrong. Cell's a good villain. The androids weren't too bad. Y'all got an Emery. But after that, I think, at the very least, like, I'd say it should have ended at Goku and Frieza. But if it had to end somewhere else, that would have been a logical endpoint as well. They had to rewrite a lot of things, I think, too. I think what Toriyama was trying to do during that time was he was trying to get Gohan to take the mantle off Goku, and people didn't like that, so they had to write Goku back in because Gohan wasn't popular enough. Then Gohan was sort of just like a jobber for such a long period of time. But yeah, iconic characters that anyone should know if they are in a household, like even mom and pops, mum or dads, whatever, they, like I named two there before. Is anyone else deserving on that list? Any notable names? Like obviously Goku for one. No, people like Sal's Tao a little bit too much. It's not bad or anything. I just think the villain's too childish for its own good. What is... Okay, we've gone soon. Just my thoughts on Frieza too. Like, why continuously bring Frieza back as well? It kind of gets me as well. Like, they revived him for the Tournament of Power. He got back for the movie that he had with the Golden Form, which did virtually nothing because he's got another form now. Let's mix get something. But yeah, I love Dragon Ball. Like, it's one of my go-tos. Like, even though I have their other ones as well, you know, as well. Part of the story is more a horror show. I wonder if Toriyama was ever asked if it was going through slasher horror movies and writing that part. But yeah, everyone's childhood would have been different, you know? Like, what are some of the other series that people grew up with that should fit the era of, like, GOAT animes? But yeah, Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z and all that, like, the good thing for finally from Pokemon's point of view, they finally wrapped up Ash's journey. Like, I think Ash's journey went 20 seasons too long. Like, I think they should have taken the Yu-Gi-Oh model there. Like, Ash should have been, like, the Kanto person. Johto should have been a new character, new starter. And then etc. from that point. And then maybe intertwine some of those characters, if they're in the same world, like for an episode here or there with the new character. The Real Boomer here grew up with, Mazinger. Naruto anime. Naruto's not too bad. Well, Naruto model and actively age him. Yeah, the Naruto model would have been probably a good way of doing it as well. But I think Ash went up to age 13, then went back to age 10. They retconned it. I think Dragon Ball Super would be pretty cool if they made Dragon Ball Super Kai where they cut a lot of filler, although nothing could be really fixed the ending of the Goku Black arc. Grow the Blade of Immortal for a Samurai and Death Note. Death Note's a good one as well. Should have done the same way the games did, new protags every region. Yeah, Pokemon got that bit wrong, but Ash and Pikachu, like, for Pokemon's a unique case as well. They're such notable characters. Like, I think Pokemon's one of the biggest franchises in the world. And just going back to our points that we had in the past too, like, when the cards in that release, whenever a new deck or a new, like, Wii box thing releases, that's why people scalp, because they know the collectability of that game. Like, there's so many people can resonate with so many Pokemon that they collect. Like, someone could be collecting, like, I saw a Deep Pocket Monster collecting all the Gengars that have been ever printed. Like, people do that all the time for other pokes as well. Like, it's just massive compared to everything else. As things said, White Dragon, welcome into the stream. Just got to ask if you're available for Magician's Force this weekend for the Sealed Showdown tournament. Just need to confirm your entry this week. Of course, guys, if you want to enter Sealed Showdown, we would love to see some new faces. Definitely get amongst it. It is a fun Wii tournament. Everyone's pretty much on an even scale. Ah, definitely not. We're about an hour 18 in at the moment. People that have grown up with it are always going to be collecting it, you know, like, I see, I watched this lady called Pokey Chloe. I don't know if you guys know who she is. She has her own Pokemon store in Britain. And there's a lot of mum and dads that collect as well as kids. Getting absolutely wrecked here by Chef. One thing that irked me about the Tournament of Power, it just seemed to me they focused a lot on Universe 7. Like, they got the bulk of the eliminations. There should have been an even eliminations from the the world with Jiren and sort of all those. Who was the other fella? Who was the other notable fella from that? But they should have got quite a few eliminations as well as some of the other places as well. But it just felt it was just too much orientated to the other team.
Booyah! Who's the man?
Alas, the Dark Lord. Thank you so much for the follow there. Welcome into the community. Yeah, hit was good. I like Hit's sort of time skip techniques. I'm trying to think of who that guy is. He's got the big mustache. What was his name? Someone will tell me his name, and I'll be kicking myself. Topo. I'm pretty sure it's Topo. Was the other guy from that era, and then there's the rabbit from that from the Pride Hunters. I don't think who the rabbit was now. It was Topo. Yeah, we've got a wee bit of a duel room going today, but it is by request. Like, I'm trying to do it where I get a bit of rank done as well, because we've got to repile the gems up. But if people want to have a duel, like, I'm more than happy to just have the duels as well. Funny enough, this is only the third proper duel of the stream today, too. I had a lot of replays that day, which was greatly appreciated. It's good to see them in full force. But yeah, what I was pointing out before with animes too, like, it's the same with The Simpsons. Like, a good thing can't last forever. Like, sometimes it just gets to the point where that world can't really be expanded on either. And I think they need to wrap up like animes and that a lot better than what we see in today's day and age. Look at The Simpsons, for example. It's a great example. It's a cartoon. Been around like 35 seasons. Like, some of the original voice actors are still there. Like, clearly their voices are changed in that now, and it just doesn't have the same feel. Like, the writers are not as good. Can't get away. D2 now, Yanni, nice. But yeah, you can only keep a good thing going for so long, but you got to tie it up and wrap it up at some point too. GG's, Chef. I played. We will do Hidden White Dragon if Hidden White Dragon wants to have a battle. Diamond 2, Yanni. Moving up. Nice. What are you playing this season? How do you make Cosmic Blade? I think Crimson Dragon was a key bridge there. Yeah, My Hero Academia is a sort of more modern one. That's quite nice. Onslaught,
Booyah!
7.
Who's the
Thank
man?
you so much for following too. Good old Hero. Good old Hero again. I've got Hero that I'm playing probably one night every couple of weeks now. I'm playing Blue Eyes at the moment. I did get my Blue Eyes deck done. I've just got to sort of revise my hero lines before I play it. I've got to get better with that deck. Be an ongoing thing. Like, it's not retired or anything from ranked play, because I do intend to play it. But we've got to get better. How's your day going, Onslaught? What's the room code? The room code is going to be right there. It's 948618. Yeah, if you want to send me your list, Jeff, more than welcome to. But I have to give you great respect, Yanni. That you play hero so well. You're probably, in terms of hero players, I know, one of the elite, if not one of the best sort of hero players that I've seen. Getting consistently Master 1 with that, just considering what the formats and that are these days, just is credit and testament to your play in that. Like, I can set up a reasonable hero board here and there, but as you pointed out, I was saying it the other day in the stream, that I've still got a bit of development to go in that area to get even remotely close to that. Play deck you're learning also, it sounds like a plan. Let's duke her out. Let's get into battle. No, I've got to dedicate still time to that deck. Like, I've got it practically, but I do need to get a third hero lives at some stage. I don't know when we'll get that, but we'll get it one day. One day for the deck. Right, Hidden White Dragon. Let's see what we're going up against here. I need a third copy of it. I've only got 2 copies of the card. You ideally need 3. I've seen every list that I've seen has been at 3. In fact, when I was checking the percentages of how many people play Hero Lives, 98%. Correct, yeah. Foreign Party. Expedition 33. Yeah, we'll put incentive 33 potentially on the list. I've just got to get the other 2 done first that we have. I'll when I complete one of them, whether it's getting over the Bennett fighting with sacred cards, if someone wants to redeem that, it would happen at some point. Like, apparently it's really good. Do chat and Matt, do you try sometimes to guess what the other player is using off their Icon Maiden sleeves? Occasionally I would. Sort of hand at the moment. But yeah, Expedition 33 will be the sort of game I'd love to play. Absolutely. Absolutely. But yeah, let's get the other ones done first. Like, the reason why I don't add too many in it on time, I've got to meet other people's sort of wish lists as well. Austin's one we're still got to get to. And Badass McGee's one. as well. We're gonna go here. What should... My dragon, the old internet's going. We'll have to replay the duel at some stage. But no, I totally agree. And maybe Baldur's Gate 3, if people want me to play that as well, I can get that on. Got Onslaught ready to go as well. I will rematch Hidden White Dragon first, and then we'll battle Onslaught. A really good setup there. I probably would have backed myself to win that duel. But yeah, cool for Dave. Have you got me 5 cards for the Challenge Series deck too? Like, obviously we're going to get that done at some point. For Challenge number 1. Like, of my 10 match series. Well, 10 challenge series for our Master Duel. We'll just wait for Hidden White Dragon to get ready to go. Wait for the pop-in back in stream, actually. We'll do Onslaught, and then we'll go back to Hidden White Dragon. Just wait for Hidden White Dragon to pop in. Power Rangers are cool. Power Rangers are super cool. We're super quants. You're looking forward to dueling Onslaught. Someone new on the stream to battle. After this duel, okay. We will probably get it after the Hidden White Dragon duel. The internet's not having too many more issues. Try another table. Go table 3. We want to get at least some duels underway. I mean, the last time I watched the Power Rangers show on TV. A while ago, but yeah, I've got the main Super boss monster. It's pretty cool. Oh, great, Angus, I think it was. Second, okay. Let's see what we need to do in this duel. You don't watch TV, Frank? I know there's more to life in the TV, you know? Like, this is best of starts. Mathmech is very dangerous. Yep, I played the 60-second trial. Jim, I went 3-0. Went 3-0 with Crusadia of all decks. And I did stream them. I streamed those 3 duels. Stream technically is, like, sort of a cheap form of TV. But yeah, Crusadia was just such a nice choice. Like I said, I can't fault Crusadia. I did really enjoy it. Yeah, I just had 3 ideal matchups. Someone was stupid enough to play Scareclaw with Castera when I didn't have enough for lethal. Then I just kaiju'd over that. Placed it in the arrow where equal max was, and then did over 8,000 damage. That Dotscaper anyway. I'm just playing Go Seek and Strike with 3 Dark Hole and 2 Rogeki. Pretty nice for it, not gonna lie. Yeah, like, you just gotta play something simple in those sort of events. Like, some of those decks just take too long in terms of combos. I'm just going to send Austin their list of cards that they can play for the event. Just bear with me. Pick some. No, it's all good. Hit my dragon. We'll go back to the duel very quickly, very shortly for a rematch. But yeah, the Crusader deck was my second ever deck on ranked on this game, Frank. I pivoted from Prank Kids to Crusader till I could build up another deck because Prank Kids got hit at the time. Codes. Have to get my Mathmic deck up and running again. Haven't played Mathmic in stream for such a long time. Yeah, it did a job. I played a couple of variants of Crusader. Like, the deck I've got now is Crusader Kaiju, pretty much. I call it pure Crusader, but I played a Crusader Sky Striker deck. That was kind of an intriguing wee mix. Did play Sky Striker for a wee period of time with good old Kaiser Coliseum and try to control the board with only one monster on the field. That was, must have been rage-inducing for players. Right, just sending you a list, Austin, and stream for your Magician's Force. Marvel World. You'd have to probably have a smaller world, probably, because there's so many things Marvel related. I'm just going to quickly get this in for Austin. So Austin, I'm sending you a list of stuff as we speak. You here. Probably double printed some of those, but there we go, Austin. Let's have a wee look, see what you have. Lordy Lord. How's things, KCS? Yeah, Kaiser Coliseum before I was banned. How brutal we are. Super Factorials more than likely down. We'll go get the trigger. Yeah, Adventure Crusader, it sounds like an interesting mix. I wouldn't have had it at the time because I sort of just... I still haven't crafted all the Adventure stuff to this day. I've got most of it. But never bothered to like get playset of like the Water Enchantress, the little things. Applicant. You know, one thing is that it's going to clear my hand. Sage the Eyes of Blue. It's gone. Unspell a trap, Lordy Lord. Yeah, but mate, these are the sort of little mistakes I've got to clean up a little bit. In saying that though, Mathmech are pretty well set up. Like even then would be sort of battling. It's been negated. It has them built diameter. Wait for wishes, which is smart. Yo, the RNG ult. My PC is... Oh, no. But yeah, good to see your generator. Hopefully you can get your proper user back. The RNG ult. Like the name, the random node generator ult. That kind of works nicely. It's got a bit of a ring to it, your ult, name here, though. But nah, the old Mathmech. My first ever Master 1 with this deck. December 2023, a long time ago now.
Booyah! Who's the man?
And the RNG ult. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Got your list to Chef. These games, she's well and truly buried. Yeah, I just saw that list come through as I was sending Austin some stuff. Onslaught with the very dominant victory. They will send away multiplication, do a lot more damage. $21,000. Better get a PB when your PC's working again. GG's to Onslaught and stream. I appreciated the duel. Good showcase of Mathmech. Right, we'll do the replay that's been outstanding for a little bit here, and then we'll shoot back to Duel Hidden White Dragon. We'll see anyone else wants to have a duel. We're entering one of our tournaments that is sealed included. Let me know. Here we go. We have got some red eyes. Caused Dragon Max Metamorph into play. It's good to see some of this Metamorph stuff being played. It gives Red Eyes a bit of relevancy. Flare Metal Dragon. Ghost Spell. Okay, we are negating Ghost Spell. We are swinging back. A few face downs. That's a good setup too with the Unicorn in play. Running like crazy here, trying to set up somewhat of a board. Yo, Lucky Wolf with the top replay. Yo, we'll get that up too. Appreciate you coming in, Lucky Wolf. Appreciate you lurking in the background to get those channel points. Get that up next. party into Mace. Okay. Amateurish mistake from Mirage and a closeout of the game for Duelist D. Very nice replay. Lucky Wolf. Let's get the Lucky Wolf replay up. Top replay. And we are looking likely a Centurion replay now. Just note, guys, there is potentially 3 tournaments this week. We're going to be super busy towards the back end of it. Replay for Chef as well. Your replay, Chef, will be after the Hidden White Dragon duel because we've got someone waiting in here at the moment. Feels bad to die for being at 500 times. 16 activations for that too, which is pretty crazy. And the Lucky Wolf has got the bonds. Noah, welcome in. Still get the effect of Effect Valor, so it's still negates the Primaria, and now we're into Crimson Dragon. Dragon will copy Blazar Dragon now, so we're a little bit ahead of the game. Chaos Angel now. Pretty interesting mirror this, Centurion on Centurion. Battle of, does look a battle at the moment. It's been pretty competitive, this one. So we are going to be using the spell again, Baron de Fleur. Now the tide is turned. Both players gone through a great amount of resource to get this set up, so we're taking away the token. Taking away, pushing the field spell away into Magna Huts, attacking into the air. Chaotic scenes at the moment. It's been a good stream today, and yeah, we are going to be continuing to go. We've got a few duel requests to go through here. absolutely insane duel at the moment. Effect Valor Imperm on the Chaos Angel as well, so we are still trying to maneuver stuff off board. Hey, well, they've gone through a ton of resources here. SB Little Knights. This is what Yu-Gi-Oh's all about, though. Just an absolute grind this has been. Brand new game. Bonfire now to the candle. Candle will activate. We are grabbing the level 12. Level 12 is going to activate. Oh, goes Ogre and Snow Rabbits. Imagine the old heart was pumping in this one. This has been one of the replays of the night so far. And Famous has had to call that one, and it's a win there for Lucky. Well, what a duel. One due to time limits. Right, we'll get Chef's replay up now, then we'll shoot back. Got some tryout duel action here. Slad. Good to see some Vendread and Plaid. This is brings back memories of the Duel Links days. Puzzle Emo. In your free pack, you pull 2 URs and a Royal. Man, I wish I could have that sort of luck. What URs did you get? In a Royal SR. Gods are blessed your pack there today, Kilpado. Brenna's drawing you my persona as a D&D YouTuber. That's not a bad idea. Like having one of those set up, like that'd be something that I would enjoy sort of seeing what it turns out like. I don't know if I'd ever do that sort of thing for my channel. Like I'm more of a webcam sort of person these days. Got the URs, but the title was a Silent Swordsman 0. The Embassy of the House of Wax. Failing as well, so Chef will pick up the W in the end, and now we'll shoot back and get a few duels done. Right, let's get my dragon still done. And Noah, if you're here, we will battle you now. Hands a bit terrible. Devil May Cry got all bad. Yeah, Devil May Cry games are not too bad there, Austin. We'll go Sage. Devil May Cry stream. Have to get the other incentives done first. As mentioned, all these other games will be great, but we've got to honour the ones that we have first. Wednesday night, I'm going to do Get It Over with Bet at Foddy anyway. That is to try and get that close to completion. We will send up one. You're playing the same deck, I'll keep that in hand. But yeah. Like, just the golden rule for everyone that's curious. We have 2 active incentives going at the time. I had to complete one to sort of get another slot unlocked effectively for... But yeah, the Sacred Cards playthrough should be pretty straightforward, but we've got to get there first. We've got to get the bits required. If you do donate bits, just do note you do get an emote for it as well. Like, we're looking for more Scrundle Squad members. I think 1,000 bits equivalent to like $2 or something like that. So, like I said, it helps get more on that series of range. Enter. Gonna try and pop my troops. Okay. We will probably...
Booyah! Who's the man?
Yo, thank you so much for the follow there. I appreciate that. Is it Ihira? I'll call you Hira for short. Well, Ira. Let me know how to get that right. I appreciate you joining us today. So yeah, well, our Sacred Cards playthrough will be probably pretty straightforward. Like, it'll be just 3 of every card and then try to blitz the game with about an hour and a half, 2 hours. That's an easy one for me to complete. Because, yeah, like I said, I want to sort of experience the game organically when I'm trying to speedrun it at some stage. Memento Twin Dragon now. We are getting... You missed my Royal Spirit. Ultimate sacrifices had to be made, Pentagon, to get the place deck complete. Obviously, my policy on Royals is an understandable one. Like trying to get 30 UR if I've got a 4th copy of that is sort of on the thing. Okay. Yeah, like I tend to not hold hardly any Royals. Like there's some that I've kept, obviously, because I've only got like 1 copy of the card. But when I ultimately get 3 or more of a card, that the first card that goes a Royal. One Piece from Austin. That should redeem sort of any moment. We'll activate. No, well, that didn't go through. Just bear with me. Now, my sound alerts sort of off, are they? Well, working earlier. It was working earlier, just bear with. Oh yeah, I responded to that, Frank. I'm just playing 3 of every card. I'm just gonna blitz through the game. I did respond back to it. If you replayed the stream from about 5-6 minutes ago, I did mention I was gonna play 3 of every card and get through it quickly. It's an easy redeem for me. Yeah, we've potentially got Retaliation 33 on the horizon. There's Undertale that someone suggested. There's a heap of games that have... We're going to get a few hours more in. Still, Combined Creation. Get into a bit of a rhythm here. We'll get the GX theme song plays. Hopefully that's working. I think that's game. GG's hitting my dragon. On trouble, never working too hard. Go back into class, they never taught us this. Meet the question from the guy that forgot you are from the free polls. Oh, okay, you're referring to Kill for Dave. You guys are pummeling me in the duel room. Yeah, we'll just wait for Noah to get in for a duel, but we'll go to ranked for the meantime.
Chilling out with the crew in the schoolyard, finding trouble, never looking too hard. Well, back at class, they never taught us this. Sometimes you gotta learn to miss. Sometimes.
Booyah! Who's the man?
Is it My Comics? Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Blue eyes with the theme there. So that's what you want. You want a good workout with your deck, just so it brings the best out of your abilities as well. That'll be Lordy Lord pulling Blue Eyes into Heavenly Seal by the looks of that play. I'm going to throw the Eyes of Blue. That'll be Mausoleum. See some Yu-Gi-Oh! Made you feel nostalgic. It's always good to talk some classic Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm guessing played Yu-Gi-Oh! Way back in the day, and if so, what sort of decks did you play? Get your game on. Yeah, 3 tournaments this week, everyone as well. Yeah, again, just going to promote them heavily. Would like to see some people try out Sealed. Sealed's a super fun event. It's probably the most well received event. Of course, we've got the Mac Cup, and we're going to have an NR tournament on the Friday as well. So I'm definitely going to try to commit to 3 tournaments this week. 2 Blue Eyes White Dragons and a Drill Beam. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Blue Eyes will be pulling on the nostalgia. Oh, the strong as Amina card. Yeah, they may look at it and ban it. Drill beam, you gonna drill beam me? Here we go. Yeah. So we grab a spear, grab a thick feller. Ah, you're ghost spelling me, you are kidding me. Yeah, some of these passages of play I've just got to really get a lot better at. For those that are new to the stream as well, more than welcome to join our Discord. We've talked a little bit about many different topics today. We've talked about great anime characters. We've also talked about Decade not revealing information on the new pack, which leads me to believe that his leaker has been found out. Yeah, and yeah, also to note, there is duels a duel room every day this week too. Like, it's been a long time since we've had a good amount of regular duel rooms, and I just want people to come along, play whatever they want. I am playing a deck that I'm learning, so, but you play your absolute best weapons that you can. We will grab the effective effect fella there. I'll hit the barrel. Tomorrow I do finish early tomorrow too, so I'm looking forward to being home slightly earlier. I'll be starting slightly earlier tomorrow as well. Gonna do a bit of a rank climb too this season. Like, we still want a good amount of gems, obviously, and just want to remain in a sort of a healthiest position. Decade's uncle got caught. Is that the joke going around at the moment? I play 43 cards in this Blue Eyes deck at the moment. I am playing this version, then I'll sort of change it up a wee bit. But yeah, just got to still watch a lot of video on Blue Eyes. Like, I've got about half an hour of footage that I've watched so far. I've just got to get some good notes down. Just work out where I'm negating. I've written down where to counter the actual deck if I'm in a mirror. But yeah, any other matchups I'm in, for example, I've just got to target things at the right times. Activate your drill beam. And we're out of this though anyway. Too little, too few. But yeah, 43 at the moment. 43. I just wanted to try and fit a lot of things in that worked. And it'll be a full week, 2 weeks before I'm starting to get into a nice rhythm with this build. Dominus Purge. Okay. Cruel Beam is a bit of a threat here, and it's going to take that off field. Yeah, if you want to, I'm going to play Stun to show how much I hate everyone. You can play Stun if you like. You can play whatever you like. So, just pretty much you got to weigh up I work a full-time job and everything. I only got Blue Eyes, really, like, late Saturday, was it? And I had the Mat Cup, and then Sunday I had a pretty light stream as well. So, yeah, like, in terms of watching how it's played and everything, I've only had 30 minutes of watch time so far. I'm going to try and get a bit more watch time this week. But it is tricky. It is tricky to try and get some errors on it. Can't really do anything. We are pretty cooked in this one. But yeah, so I've watched a little bit of Mohar's video, and I've watched about 10 or so minutes of Jesse Cotton's so far. But yeah, that will change. That will change, and like you will notice the improvements. It's like with any deck, you've got to take the time on the project to get better. You've got the Duelroom having you, by the way. Like I said, if you want to play Stun, you can absolutely play Stun against me. And that's what Drill Beam can do. If you get set up with Drill Beam, you can always sort of bring it back quite easily. We'll hit you with Purge. Doesn't really matter who lose. But yeah, just note I do have some of the main combos written down. I just haven't had the real opportunity to play them as of yet. Yep, so I played Crimson Dragon for the Stardust and Ultimate Spirit at the moment. So once I've got the variation down, Godzilla, that's when we'll tweak the deck. No point tweaking the deck now, because it just means it just restarts the process for me. I'm just going to get things in my head how my creation has worked. Mine's slightly probably different to yours. Because mine eventually, I think I'll tweak it where I have Synchro Rumble in, then I can go Cosmic Blazer on top of the Stardust and other bits and bobs. But yeah, the extra deck's pretty much there. SP, Liner, Heavenly Seals, couple Spirits, Typhon, Ultimate Spirit, Crimson, Aron, couple Spirits, and then you got the package there. Yeah, like any advice is good advice at the end of the day, Pentagon. Like that's how players get better, you know. Like I'm not gonna say no to that. In Change my mind because the Master we plays in the, but you know what's more popular, a Master all called by the grave. Vice play 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons, as is what Kai would do. But yeah, it will take a bit of time. Like anything with me, people pick up a deck like in a day. It takes me like 2 to 3 weeks, just based on schedule. Like I try to stream every day for you guys as well, and I only have small pockets of opportunity to do some stuff. I'm staying in this duel too because I got the 2 trap mission done. So if you think your opponent doesn't have nib, then it's worth playing because it beats cool. But I think I just found another reason to quit Master Duel. What do you found, Chef? Or I might plant a link. Might even play a Dark Magician Primite deck as well. I do have basically all the components for that. I might have a wee look into that too. Just so I can play a bit of Dark Magician, get a bit more familiar with those cards it does. But you probably name any one card that's perfect counter, like Nib wipes the field, Ogre also wipes the field, Call by Hurt Spirit, by Skills Hurt Maiden. Nib has its moments in this game. Like, it's either in season where it's not. The Call By is always going to be popular. Same with Maxi, Ash. Those cards are always going to be around. They always sort of build up a certain block of things in your thing. Ogre doesn't do anything if you summon Spirit Dragon first. Yeah, because obviously Spirit Dragon would protect the True Light. Of its Spirit Dragon here. This person is mucking around the middle a wee bit. I'll just attack the game. Right, that is that done. We've got Lihira. I think that's how you pronounce the name. We will duel you now. Want to have that battle. Could have Noah sort of around it. We're only 1 in 5 today, but that's okay. I'm not actually worried. Right, I'll just go to another duel. We will just wait for another opponent to step up to the plate. Moment. Yeah, still got a fair amount of gems to pick up this season. There's always the carrot of getting to Master, I suppose. Well, like the goal of this season is obviously to get back to Master again. So yeah, no, you just say you're keen for a duel. It's a free duel room. Just you get 1 duel per person. Read the flavor card text from from this old extinct game. What flavor text is that, Frank? But yeah, just pop into the duel room knowing like I will battle. There's no redemption for it. Like there is have a duel redemption for 5k, but I don't want people redeeming that all too often. But yeah, when we have open duel room nights, anyone can sort of enter. The link I posted above. Ah, okay, I'll read that out in a moment. Read that out in a moment. No, I'll just read the quote out once I get this done. True light. Pretty much the quote said, doesn't matter how hard you fight, sometimes you get a beating and there's nothing you can do about it. Lady Shiva, and that is a Birds of Prey Gotham Knights trading card from DC Comics. But yeah, as mentioned before with Onion Pentagon, after the duel, just give me some constructive feedback then. Like, for any opponent, I try to respect them. Like, I don't want to be backseated during the game, just after the game. If I get something wrong, point it out then. I got the thought process of getting Blue Eyes Maiden and White Sage and going that way. So yeah, like I said, if it's wrong, it's wrong. Gotta commit to that play. Like, you feel like I'm uninstalling now? Oh. That'd be my board, I would say. I'll do it this way. Uninstall Duel Links, fake Yu-Gi-Oh anyway. Give me access to the Master ban list for 20 minutes so I can improve dramatically. This is the one thing. This is the one thing with that theory, though. When you clean out the ban list, people are going to be complaining about the next set of cards. So if you clear out the game, oh yeah, the game will be good for a couple of days. Oh, this card's good now, and this card's good. Can we ban this, ban this, ban that? I'm saying after you've did the ban list, the next set of decks that take the mantra of that place, people will be complaining about that. We'll send away Maxi. Bit of a risk sending away Maxi. Probably could have sent Effect Valor effectively away, but we'll go here, get that, and another Effect Valor. I'm not to gather your content, nor will get you in a sour mood or anything, but plenty other Yu-Gi-Oh commenters have tried and the game is still horrible. But yeah, it'd be a never-ending cycle, Chef, if you know what I mean. There's that many cards in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh now that it's just the way Yu-Gi-Oh will forever be now. There's always going to be problematic cards, and there's always going to be sort of cards that'll sort of have their moment and then sort of off the list. Yeah, Tri Brigade format wasn't too bad. Like, people still complain about Dryden. It's just a further case of, again, something that gets disliked. Elbows. Okay. Yu-Gi-Oh! For whatever shape or form will always continue to exist. Like, I know what you're saying, and I do agree that they can tidy up the game in certain ways, but like big Hell and Brimstone ban lists are not going to achieve too much either. Like as I'm pointing out, like there's that many cards in the game now that yeah, people are not going to. Yeah, people are not going to. People are still going to complain about something, you know. Like that, like whatever we do anyway. Like that's Konami's discretion. What they choose to hit and ban. Like if they want to hit things slow, that's their choice. But it's just something the game will complain about. And they've surrendered. Okay, we'll take the dub, and we'll duel Noah. Click, let's go. But you know what I mean though, right? Like I love the theory of a big ban list that changes the complexion of the game, but it's what the meta evolves in from there. And it also say these cards now are the problematic cards. What are you gonna do? You're gonna hit them again? And then you hit the other problem. You hit the other problem as well. People spent hundreds of dollars on their deck, and you've gone and banned their deck. You're going to lose those players from the play. They've got a delicate balance of getting that right. They're trying to appease everyone. But yeah, like people that have spent hundreds of dollars on the deck only for it to get nuked a couple months later, then if you repeat that process, like some people are not in the same situation. Like though, like people may have invested all their money in that deck and can't afford another one for quite a long period of time, and you've taken that away in that scenario. Know any good decks to use on Yugi Boomers? Ooh, that's a really good question. Like, depends on how evil you want to be to them, you know? Oh, yes, absolutely. You can have your own fun and whatnot, but yeah, if you're in charge, I think you'd lose a lot of people to the game. But Magician Girls would be not too bad, like with like the chocolate Magician Girl. Funny enough, chocolate's one of my emotes. But yeah, I know people want to have fun in that sense. But you got to think of the general perspective as well. Like people may enjoy this aspect of Yu-Gi-Oh. Like I quite often get in stream too. People enjoy this style of Yu-Gi-Oh. Godzilla, who was in stream before, loves the fact that the game can go combo heavy. Some people like that. I like a bit of a mix of old school and a bit of this as well. But yeah, it's really on people and content creators to create those sort of environments for people to fit in as well. You see my point of, though, Konami capitulated to toxic players and how it doesn't make that fair for the general health of the game, it doesn't. And this is Konami we're talking about too. That's what I want to point out. This is what Konami... This is Konami we're speaking of here. Like, they don't really capitulate to toxic players, they're just thinking about the next quick buck that they can make. But yeah, it's on us a wee bit as well to be a bit creative. And and get people involved at least playing the game. You understand I'd have to play on my friend's power level. He's a Yugi Boomer. Blue Eye is not the meta kind. Everyone's got to start somewhere in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Again, it's one of those sort of games. Yeah, various people spend money on the game. Imagine Komani capitulate to anyone after all the vomiting horses. Oh yeah, the old vomited horses gag. So man, if you wait till you Spirit Dragon on opponent's turn, you do have 2 graveyard negates, but weak to call by. Usually you summon Spirit Ultimate and instead. Okay, we will have to use that now. But yeah, like I totally agree with some of your points, Chef. I just think if we had a big hell and yeah, like there's Godzilla there, like some of the combo stuff's quite good. It's just gonna be it's sort of gonna be a balance of a wee bit of that and a wee bit of old school again. But yeah, whatever we do in that sense, we're gonna if we're in charge, we would annoy someone, to say the least. But this is where it's on us. So we would like to stream myself. I've got to provide tournaments for you guys that you can play and play some of these other things. Nah, you can ran as much as you like. You'll be Dark Magician Girl, Bust the Blader. But yeah, Konami have created the problem. I think we all agree. I think Konami have put themselves into this corner where there's disgruntled customers. But yeah, like I said, everyone's got good points. I understand the point of having a good ban list. They definitely need to rethink their ban list a wee bit more. Not the big hell and brimstone ones, but stop making too many one-card combo starters for decks. Sort of balance it out where people can still get a decent combo, feel satisfied to appease the Godzilla gamers of this world. I'll use Godzilla as an example. And also, the opportunity, if you play your negates correctly, you can minimize what the combo and end board looks like, and then you can play and be able to go there. I think Resident's missing a point. Tons of people love toxic and cheating. The awful thing is that it's done to you. Only cares about money, so is human nature. Yeah, Konami absolutely only cares about money. They'll be thinking now, like, how to better the decks like Risey or Malice at the moment. How do we get more people buying our products that are better than those decks? And they're completely busted at the moment, those 2 decks. You'd hit specific strategies like Lab and Azamina. Decks are funny, you have to be careful who you duel or they run away. Yeah, like some people like the challenge. I like the challenge of facing most decks. I still love the game. Imagine trying to teach a kid how to play this game. I think you wouldn't get too. You don't see too many kids playing this game at all. Hey, and yeah, once again, I'll kindly point out this is Konami you're thinking too. They're running the game a wee bit into the ground anyway. With any card game, I'll bring up this point as well. Like you see it everywhere. Like Pokemon, you see Dragon Ball Super, Digimon. They've got to release stuff that's slightly better than the stuff that they currently have to keep people buying the game. Like if you keep things the same as well, like people are not going to play the game either. So like I think the one thing people have got to realize, like, power creep's always a thing in a game, but the way Konami have done it, for example, I think they've power creep to the scale. This is the scale where it's too much of a jump, and yeah, power creep adds up. It certainly does. In games that have been around a long time, with Pokemon though. Pokemon is one of those games where it's collectible for kids and adults, so that's the beautiful thing. It's not too bad to master at the moment. Like, the list and that's always different, you know? We'll go 4. And another kind thing I'd like to point out as well is this. Now I've forgotten my point completely. I was at a convention there, held Pokemon 1Ps tournaments and none for Yu-Gi-Oh! Bought a box of QC stamp and left the place. Oh yeah, it's just going back to the toxic strategies. Like, at the end of the day, they're part of the game. Like, that's strategies people like. Like, sure, they're sort of in a minority, but you want them involved in the game in some capacity as well. Like, Yu-Gi-Oh should be a game for everyone, if you know what I mean. I do agree with that. Like, you want different strategies in the game. You also want the game where it's just a decent back and forth. We saw a really good mirror match earlier. That was sort of what the game should be all about. Full Power Telements is the most fun deck ever made. You'll stand by that opinion. Yeah, over time I've grown to appreciate when Telements were at full power in this game. Like, they were at tier 0, but they had that really cool, unique mirror match that was kind of fun to watch. But if you were on that side of the fence, and you're on the other side of the fence where you didn't have much of a choice but to go up against those, it wasn't that enjoyable of experience. You don't want those kind of players to enjoy the game at the expense of more long-term players. But I'm the opinion you got to be inclusive still of everyone. Like, at the end of the day, like, even if they are the smaller group, you still got to have a little bit for them, you know. You gotta have something there for them. I don't think you want to kill off that strategy completely, but you want to weaken it enough where it's not going to be toxic to the point where people just rage quit the game. But yeah, like I said, I'm in the same boat, Resident Chef too. I just want people enjoying the game. I don't want people saying the game's toxic, the game's sort of running into the ground. This is a game where I'm going back to my point. This is going back to my point. As a streamer myself, and other streamers, well, we've got to step up our game a little bit and sort of provide tournaments for players to come into where they can play some different strategies in that too. Been a competitive duel, this one, speaking of this. Blue Eyes versus Sky Striker. But no, it's great to have this sort of debate. It's good to see everyone's sort of thoughts and opinions on the game. Ah, good old combined maneuver, engage 0. Okay, bit of a different strats. Taking my Tyrant Dragon. I've been Widow anchored. But yeah, we've got to face reality a bit here too. Like, whatever we say, like, Konami are not going to be watching this small stream. They've got their own sort of way they're sort of sending the game. We're just going to ride the wave, pretty much. And GG's to know. I have not won a ranked viewer duel today. So far. You think Stun promotes not only unfun gameplay, but it stunts your growth as a player, relying on one of the blowout cards. Going first to win the game. Your deck building is nearly automatic, and there's very little variety in the cards you run. But you got your game on, even though it wasn't heroes. Yeah, like I haven't given up on heroes or anything either. No, like it's a deck we're going to be playing quite a bit still. We've got a bit of GX going into it as well. Just let this play out, then I'll respond to that. Let that play out for the audience. Funny thing, look at this chat. This event was kind of fun. I won 3-0 there without too much worry. Yeah, oh, exactly, Cole. That's a good point. I don't think Konami are giving in to the smallest group of players. They just, as Cole say, they just make their own ban lists. They just keep a few strategies alive for far too long. That's how they run it. That's how it is. Me, other than being burnt out with Hugo, it just feels cheerful staring down a full combo and build when you go second nowadays. And this is where I think they need to make a lot more go second decks, like a lot more threats. Like Tempo was a good idea, but it was just too strong for a go second deck. But if they can sort of cater to that sort of play, so going first doesn't necessarily mean you auto win. Like if people are playing a good sort of strategy, that's good as well as going first, and then the game sort of is going in the right sort of way. But no, I think that's a good point too. Like, staring down a big combo board is not too great. Like, you see boards with Borrow the Goddess, we're on the Fleur, Borrowload Savage Dragon. Like, how on earth are you meant to play through that? You're going to be very lucky to get through that board. Gonna get another duel started in a moment too. But yeah, there's certainly been a lot of mistakes made in this game anyway. Like I said, I do agree with points from everyone here. One mistake I think ultimately was around about the decision they made with making the linked monsters. Like, making them too easy to summon, like needing generic a couple, say, 2 level 2 monsters to create this link 2 or link 1 or whatever. Like, the too easy. Look at some of the examples here. Just look at what I'm thinking here. Predator Plant, Verde Anaconda is 1. Like, this is where they needed to be a bit more smarter with the card design. Like, here, for example, that should have been 2 Predator Plant monsters. For example. Like, Baron de Fleur. De Fleur. This should have been one of the Fleur Synchron plus a level 8 non-tuner monster or something. At least you had to play these in the deck to be able to summon this. But I'm just giving an example. Like, this should have been an archetype sort of way of getting it out. Like, another one is Borrowload, obviously. Like, some of these easy to summon cards should not be that easy to summon. This should be sort of based off the rockets. Tempo was the pendulum swinging back from the other side, but most community hate it, so they went back to... They get paddled. Don't get me wrong, Tempo's cheese, but going first has been too good for too long. And I think that's a good point too. I really do. But yeah, it's just an example. Like, the way they've designed some cards is just questionable to me. But yeah, like with some of these really good cards, they're too easy to summon. Like one rocket tuner plus, say, one rocket monster or something, that makes it sort of and that's the thing that I've got a bit of a gripe with you guys. Like you want the particular archetype to feel special, but then you say the same usual suspects over and over again, in the same extra decks. But yeah, like they're just gotta be a bit more clever around card design. There's a few too many busted things going around at times. But yeah. But yeah, I wonder how they can correct the very strong first turn boards. I wonder what actually, like, if they had the stats in Master. They surely have like a stat sheet or somewhere where how many people win going first, and then how many people win overall going second, and how long those duels go on average. Like an average duel in this game of Yu-Gi-Oh would be only 3 to 4 turns these days. No, they won't. They never will, Frank. That's the issue. They never will. They will just make crazy and crazy more cards. Like I think the game's sped up too much over the last couple of years. So that's coming from me. Like it's hard to keep up. It's really hard to climb sometimes these days too. Like if you just have a bad run, you just instantly de-rank back down. It's sort of demotivating at times. Yeah, Godzilla, that's my list too, if you want to have a wee look at the list. I don't mind the pace too much, but the pace with no sides can be rough. Or it may be a case where the second place player needs like maybe 6 or maybe 7 cards in hand. Potentially. Well, they get that option or something like that, but they can't draw on their next turn or something. Would that help the game in some way? After midnight, my time coin tosses mysteriously start failing all the time. Another duel in while we wait. But yeah, another point I'd want to bring up too. Look how long Apollo, Baron, and Borrelode have been in the game for. Is it a time where they seriously looked at those cards, like the TCG have done, and banned them, and then have some other cards take their place? And like, sure it's fun to see. Like, I've got Baron in my deck, for example. Sure, it's fun to play that card, but shoot, we'll let that go. Best thing they could do is make rated best of 3 or size, but leave normal ranked as it is. But yeah, I'd like to see cards rotate in and out a wee bit more, too. A wee bit more in and out. That, like, people can fit stuff in easily enough into a deck. Negated too. But yeah, like, you just have to rethink your extra deck if these generics don't work. Like, strategies change. The sussy thing, though, is TCG banning Bronze Savage only after their... Yeah, it is a bit sus, ain't it? We're not worried about that. Yeah, like you want as I was saying before, Frank, you want people stepping up and making other tournaments so the game's interesting to play. Let's purge. We make a level 12 from here. And we have the purge. Ah, can make Crimson Dragon from here, that's hilarious. Any potential for them to do that, it's just whether or not they want to step up to the plate and do that, you know? Just lose this duel too. You know what the funny thing is? Brings me up to the Ultra Vegito Blue conversation with the 97% win rate. You're never gonna have a 97% win rate in this game anymore, we will let go. Yeah, so, simply put, the game's got to balance in a way where there's a bit in it for everyone. That's what I was pointing out before. But yeah, there's always going to be conversations in this chat and any other chat as well, like where the game of Yu-Gi-Oh is at the current time. And in a few months from now, we'll be complaining about something else in the game. 7250. Well, it's really hope when he goes to college. Yeah, like there's gonna be something new to complain about. That's one of those decks will come out next month. I don't think it will come out this month. That will. Oh. Rated. That thing to go out. I'm out of this still, I think. Yeah, Dual Beam too good. Yeah, I completely agree with that, Frank. I think they get a bit greedy in that aspect. Like, you can't price people out of a game either. Like, sometimes the good players, sometimes sometimes just don't have the money to get all the cards because they're that expensive. Like, there should be the OCG model for that. Like, there's a common rarity printing of all cards, and then you can get different rarities of that for the collector and that. Like, you look at the Dragon Master card, like, a wee while ago, it was $3 in the OCG, and it was $750 American, or something, in the West. But yeah, card shouldn't be that pricey where it prices someone out from playing the deck either. They need the OCG model for that. If they don't go the OCG model with that, eventually they're just going to lose more people to the game that way as well. I think they've improved the pricing a little bit too. I was seeing something the other day that there's certain rarities of cards you can get from the events now. Who would have thought, right? Konami, a predatory company. I've never heard that one before. Not. Like, they threw a bone with an RA04 and 7 different rarities, but then short printed Perilia to heck. Yeah, that's it. That's just very, very poor practice from Konami. Again. I just need this person to win. I don't want this person to keep mucking around. How's things, Tenko? Built a Telephone NR FTK at both Synchro and Link climbs into fire TNI Berserker on the enemy field. You ever replay of that, Tenko? That would be quite good to watch. I had a bit of fun with both of the tryouts. I went 3-1 in the first one, which was NR, and 3-0 in the 1 minute one. Yeah, we're getting absolutely wrecked a wee bit here. I've just got to go and sort of take some more time to watch some Blue Eyes. We're only 2-7 today, which is not where I want to be, but we'll wait for some replays to come in, and then we'll go from there. Hydrate. I'm probably just about to wrap up. I will grab some water in that in a moment. But yeah, just about to wrap up. It's pretty late my time, and I do have work tomorrow, sadly. Myself. Let's think about this, chat. 5 weeks away from the holiday. 5 weeks. It's a long time, but because I get those 2 weeks off, I'll be really thrilled. Like, my holiday is getting locked in for about the 16th of June through the 29th of June or so, and then I've got to take another 2 weeks off pretty quickly after that. But no, we'll get a replay or two up, and we'll go from there. Open up those legacy packs too. But yeah, my sanity's been lost a long time in this game. I've learned other ways of sort of enjoying the game. But yeah, like, the ridiculous stat is I'm going to be at 1,200 login days tomorrow in a row. Which is pretty scary to think that I've logged into this game every day for 3.5 years without stop. And look how many cards I've obtained too. Over 100,000 cards in the game now. It's crazy. Closing in on 10,000 PvP wins too. Like, we had to improve that percentage. Eventually I want to get that around 50%. But look at that, the streak lives. There is a threat for the streak next month. I do have a middle of the year sort of thing with my people at work. I may miss a day next month. Remarkably, unless I get on really early, where I ask my brother to log in for me. Basically lines up into an enemy field, Tenkai Berserker. After I use Earthbound, Greater Lawn, walk into set. U3, then Reproductive set into fire and summon out Greater Inari Fire. People's found some good strategies in that particular one. But yeah, if you want to put a replay up or anything, chat, we'll let people decide in the next couple of minutes. If not, we have to send off a raid because it's getting pretty late my time. Yeah, I've been waiting a long time for my break, Frank. I was just talking about it a couple of days ago at work. Like, I think I've had 2 days off work in the last sort of like 11 or 12 months. It's been pretty much a long time since I've had a decent break. I've actually seen a few people get breaks before I have as well, which is not on them. Like, I've just been unlucky where I've booked in my holidays and something's happened at work where I've had to stay. It's happened in the last couple of jobs for that matter, but it's all good. I'll get my time off eventually. No, I work out of the like we have 2 weeks sort of things that we get paid fortnightly, but I work 11 out of the 14 days. I get every second Saturday off. Apart from that, I work sort of 9-hour days. And I get the odd short day here and there, which is great. I get a short day tomorrow, which is going to be invaluable. So I can put my feet up and sort of relax. Linewalker sends a nerf ban immortal from your hand to graveyard, sets you to 3k LP, while Greater Nari fire targets the fire at 2b once on the opposing field and deals damage equal to the attack. Yeah. And that's why it takes me probably a wee bit longer to learn a few things too. Like, when I get home, pretty much I have my tea and then I'm up sort of about half an hour prepping for stream, and then I stream for a couple of hours. Like, it's a pretty relentless schedule. Like, it's something that I enjoy doing, though. Like, I enjoy coming in and sort of always working towards a project in this game. And, I'm waiting for the day where I'm just purely a Duelroom mainly player, and I just play a little bit of ranked here and there. Like, I can keep up. I'm keeping up alright with this game at the moment. But yeah, I've seen some strategies like the finish over the next wee while, just for like Duelroom purposes. Like, get the Abomination for this build, so then we can play a basic live twin deck. Improve our Gem Knight deck, and get Usatic done as well. I had a Usatic build that I have not finished yet either. Let's start writing some of these decks down actually, because we've hit basically the maximum here. But yeah, we will set up a raid chat now. We are pretty much on the way to a stream. I did raid Frankie yesterday, so we might raid someone else. Someone else will be a bit of an opportunity to go from there. We will raid today. Let's raid Caboose the Goose today. Superb, Pat. Yes, you've timed your run where I'm just about to go off. I'm not usually up at this time at the moment. How are you, Superb, Pat? Hopefully you had a good day, my friend. We'll catch up at some point in the next couple of days, hopefully. But it's been a 3-hour epic. We've hit three hours. But yeah, Caboose is someone that's been in the stream of recent times. We have to send up a good raid to them. So think them when they come in. Thank you for that follow today too, really much appreciated.